Good morning. We're at Turtle Lake on Texada. In the background is my dog Roxy. She's hunting for frogs. So she's going to be doing what she's doing, and I'm going to lead you into an introduction to what I would call noticing, or an introduction to meditation. One of the things that I've noticed when I try to meditate is that there's the formality that goes into the beginning part of a meditation. The cues that are often given, like take a comfortable seat, close your eyes, settle in. These sorts of cues are imagined that the person who's meditating or trying to meditate would be able to perform these things relatively quickly. And I don't think that's the case. A lot of people don't sit comfortably anyway, and even if you tell them to sit comfortably, it doesn't mean that they can, and so they automatically feel some tension there. And then the next thing, close your eyes. The sense of maybe like being in a church environment, or remembering what it would have been like in school when you were maybe grade 3 or 4 and asked to settle down when the teacher comes. The sense of restraint or suppression of one's natural desires. That all tends to show up within the body, within the viscera, for me anyway, as a sense of tension and kind of a background anxiety. So I want to take just a couple moments to explain why one would want to sit quietly, and then we're going to try a little practice that will try to avoid some of those anxiety-provoking cues. So we have this discursive thought, or a background river of repetitive thought in our minds that is really the backdrop to everything that we do. And to the degree that that's there, it's difficult to really inhabit, and this is a cliche, but to inhabit the present moment, which just simply means to be able to appreciate what's going on around you. So it's very helpful to have some sort of technique or some sort of approach that recognizes that background radiation, basically, of discursive thought. And that's where meditation comes in. Now, this doesn't have to be a theistic or a religious practice. It can be entirely practical. So what I'd like you to do now, and notice as soon as I say that, there's a sort of a sense of tightening. Just don't do anything. Just take a look around. You can look in the background and see the trees and the dog. And what you're doing there is just noticing things that are happening. There's dragonflies flying around here as well. So as you begin to just tailor your attention towards one thing, it could be what you're looking at in the background. Keep doing that, but also see if you can just feel out into your body and see if you can feel where the body might feel cold or warm. And then on the outside of the body too, see if you can notice if there's a temperature difference, if the air on your skin feels colder or warmer than your body. Just take a moment. What you're doing by doing that is starting to move your attention from the discursive thought in the background to something that's happening in the present. And a sensation doesn't really have a story attached to it. Now notice your breath. See if you can feel where the air is coming in. Is it coming in through the nose or through the mouth? And take a moment and sense the feeling of the air coming in and out. The breath doesn't have to be controlled in any way. And if you feel that there's a tension inherent in trying to notice the breath, that you begin to perform a technique, that's fine. You just do whatever you want. Don't get caught in not trying to do a technique. So you notice the breath, and you notice the sensations all over the body and inside the body. And then as you look out into the lake behind me, you can see the differentiations of nature. And if you like, you could experiment with closing your eyes just to remove the visual information for a moment. Notice the darkness. And that might attune you more to sound or to sensation by removing one aspect of your sensory apparatus. Again, just feel into the body and feel your breath. allow the sounds coming in to just move through you. And then you can open your eyes. So that's just a couple of little tips on trying to remove the anxiety prior to meditating. Thanks, and have a good one.